So LEGO recently released the AT-AT driver helmet set, the latest addition to the Star Wars collectible helmet line. This new release inspired me to take a deep dive into every LEGO Star Wars helmet ever made and to warn all LEGO fans about a huge mistake you do not want to make when collecting these sets. Whether you're a long-time collector or just getting started, this is the ultimate guide to the LEGO Star Wars helmet collection. The LEGO Star Wars helmet collection first launched in April 2020, introducing 3 iconic helmets that set the foundation for this entire lineup. LEGO took a gamble creating a series dedicated exclusively to helmets, but the results were instant hits among fans. The first of these was the Stormtrooper helmet, an obvious and safe choice for LEGO designers. However, because of the complex shape of the helmet, LEGO struggled to capture its curved design accurately. The final result was a set that, while recognisable, had some awkward proportions, particularly around the mouth and visor area. That being said, this was still a solid set and it helped establish what would become a long-running LEGO sub-theme. Alongside the Stormtrooper, LEGO also released the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, and this one was an absolute masterpiece. Unlike the Stormtrooper, LEGO managed to perfectly recreate the sleek, menacing look of the TIE Fighter pilot. The helmet featured printed Imperial logos on the top, along with detailed tube pieces that made it one of the most screen-accurate helmets in the entire collection. The all-black colour scheme makes it look imposing on display, and since its retirement, this set value has skyrocketed, proving just how much fans loved it. The final helmet released in 2020 was Boba Fett's helmet, which was a much-needed colourful addition to the lineup. While the previous 2 helmets were mainly black and white, Boba's used a mix of sand green, dark red and grey to faithfully recreate the look of the most infamous bounty hunter in the galaxy. LEGO even included Boba's signature helmet dent along with a movable rangefinder, a small but fantastic detail. Overall, these first 3 helmets were a great start to the collection and left fans eager for more. Fast forward to April 2021 and LEGO expanded the collection with 2 highly anticipated helmets from the original trilogy. Fans had been hoping for a Darth Vader helmet since the lineup first began, and this year, LEGO finally delivered. The Scout Trooper helmet was the first set released in 2021 and it was fantastic. LEGO nailed the shape of the helmet using a brilliant combination of angled and slope pieces to capture the sleek, futuristic look of the armour. Unlike some of the earlier helmets which had issues with shaping, this one was spot on. It's one of my personal favourites and I really hope LEGO eventually recolours this set to make a Kashyyyk Clone Trooper helmet. I also think a Snow Trooper helmet would be a great addition to complement this and the Stormtrooper. Then came the Darth Vader helmet, and this was by far one of the most exciting releases in the collection. LEGO did an incredible job capturing the menacing, fearsome look of Vader's mask. This set also stood out because it was one of the largest helmets in the lineup, making it look imposing when displayed alongside the others. The detail on the mouthpiece, the curvature of the helmet, and the deep black colour scheme all made this an absolute must-have for LEGO Star Wars collectors. These 2 helmets built even more excitement for the lineup's future, and by this point, fans were hooked on this growing collection. In March 2022, LEGO introduced 3 new helmets, and while they were decent, they weren't quite as strong as previous releases. The first was Luke Skywalker's pilot helmet, and while LEGO did a great job recreating the details, this set just doesn't feel like it belongs with the others. Since it's an open face helmet, it looks a bit awkward next to the fully enclosed designs in the lineup. However, the set does feature some cool printed Rebellion symbols and stickers that add amazing detail. If LEGO ever expands this into a full Rebel pilot helmet sub-series, this set would look amazing next to other X-Wing helmets or Y-Wing pilot helmets. Next was the Mandalorian helmet, which was highly anticipated but a bit underwhelming. While I love the inclusion of silver elements, I wish LEGO had gone all out and made the entire helmet in metallic silver, since that would have been way more accurate to Mando's Beskar armour. The biggest issue with this set is the visor width. It's too thick. LEGO could have reused Boba Fett's design to make a more accurate shape, but instead they went with a chunkier look that isn't quite perfect. However, when displayed next to Boba Fett's helmet, it does look pretty cool and I'm really excited to see how the rumoured Jango Fett helmet turns out later this year. The last helmet of 2022 was the Dark Trooper helmet, which is actually the only droid head in the collection. While this set was decent, it wasn't particularly memorable and I honestly don't think it was the best choice. The red eyes look cool and LEGO did a solid job shaping the head, and I think this set does open the door for really exciting future droids such as C-3PO, General Grievous or K2SO, but I don't think they will do that unfortunately. After years of focusing primarily on original trilogy helmets, LEGO finally gave Clone Wars fans something to celebrate in March 2023 with the release of 3 brand new helmets. This was a major turning point for the collection as it opened the door for even more prequel era and animated series designs. The most exciting of these releases was Captain Rex's Phase 2 helmet, a set that Clone Wars fans had been waiting on for years. Rex is arguably the most popular clone trooper in Star Wars, and LEGO absolutely nailed his helmet design. The 501st blue markings look amazing, and the jag eyes on the top really bring the set to life. LEGO also included welding seam details and tally marks, which add a battle-worn look, making this one of the most detailed helmets in the collection. And of course, the movable rangefinder is a great touch, adding some interactivity to the set. I think this helmet is a must-have for Clone Wars fans, and it looks incredible on display, especially next to the other Clone Trooper sets. However, it does make me wish LEGO had also released a Phase 1 version of Captain Rex at some point. Hopefully they'll do that in the future. The second Clone Wars helmet from this wave was Commander Cody's Phase 1 helmet, and while it might not have had quite as much hype as Rex's, it was still a huge deal for Clone Trooper collectors. The shaping on the helmet is perfect, and I love how the bright orange visor and fin contrast with the rest of the armor. LEGO put a lot of effort into making this helmet screen accurate, and I think it paid off. One interesting thing about Cody's helmet is that LEGO chose his Phase 1 design instead of Phase 2. This was a bit surprising because most fans associate Cody with his Phase 2 armor from Revenge of the Sith, but the Phase 1 version still looks amazing. Maybe LEGO is saving Phase 2 Commander Cody for a future release. That would make a lot of sense, especially since he would pair well with the Captain Rex. These two Clone Trooper helmets look fantastic together, and they set a strong foundation for future Clone Wars helmets. This wave made me really excited for the possibility of more clone commanders like Wolf, Fox or Gree. The final helmet of 2023, however, was an odd choice. Princess Leia's Bosch Disguise helmet. While it's definitely a unique looking helmet, I personally don't think it was the best choice for this wave. That's not to say LEGO did a bad job with the set. The design is detailed and accurate, featuring a mix of earthy tones and a sleek visor that give it a rugged bounty hunter look. But in a collection full of trooper helmets and iconic villains, this one feels a bit out of place. I think LEGO could have picked a more exciting helmet instead. For example, a Kylo Ren helmet, Captain Phasma helmet, or a Commander Wolf helmet would have been much more fitting for this wave. But still, if you're a fan of Return of the Jedi or Leia's storyline, this set does offer something unique. After the success of the 2023 wave, fans were eager for more, but then something unexpected happened. There were no new helmet sets released in 2024. For the first time since the helmet collection started in 2020, LEGO skipped an entire year without adding any new helmets to the lineup. After 2 years of waiting, LEGO finally brought the helmet collection back in March of 2025 with the release of the AT-AT driver helmet. This was a much needed addition to the Imperial lineup, and I think it was worth the wait. The AT-AT driver helmet follows a similar design structure to the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, but in my opinion the colour scheme makes it even better. Instead of being all black, this helmet uses light grey and red accents, making it stand out while still looking menacing and tactical. One of the best parts of this set is the printed Imperial insignias on the top of the helmet, which add an extra layer of authenticity. LEGO also used stickers to add fine details like the mouth grille and control panel elements. The set really captures the cold mechanical feel of the AT-AT pilots from The Empire Strikes Back, and I love how it pairs with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet and Stormtrooper helmet. If you're an Imperial Army fan, this is a must-have set. However, there was one big disappointment with 2025. This was the only helmet released so far. With such a long gap since the last wave, many fans expected LEGO to release multiple helmets, but for now the AT-AT driver stands alone. That being said, there is some exciting news. Rumours are swirling that a Jango Fett helmet will be released later in 2025. If this is true, it would be a huge deal, as Jango's helmet would be the perfect companion piece to Boba Fett's. One thing I hope LEGO does with Jango's helmet is use metallic silver elements, similar to what they did with the Mandalorian helmet. Jango's armor is shiny and reflective, and it would look amazing if LEGO fully committed to a metallic finish. Before we wrap up, here's something you need to know. If you're thinking about collecting these helmets, do not wait too long to buy them. Retired sets like the TIE Fighter pilot and Stormtrooper helmets have skyrocketed in value, and I guarantee the same will happen with Darth Vader, Captain Rex and the AT-AT driver helmet once they retire. If you wait too long, you'll end up paying 2 to 3 times the original price on the resale market. This is an amazing collection, and I love that LEGO keeps giving us awesome collectible Star Wars helmets. Which ones do you have in your collection? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.